Welcome to DCI TV. On you receive Drunk Running National's top news. For tonight's top stories, we have some important show announcements for next year. For the Mandarins, they are experimenting with themes and variations on shrimp fried rice. They are going with 4.26 Arbor Day. In other news, Tim Sexton has been banned from Drunk Running National and Drunk Running National sanctioned events for sexual harassment of color guard members.
More rest, buddy.
I just received word that Todd Sneed has resigned as corps director from Spirit of Atlanta. We now go to our correspondent in the field, Eric Carey.
Well, thank you. I just want to say, it's sad news to hear that Todd Sneed has passed away.
He's not.
So I was worried for a second. People call me Whisker. So the debate, it has 3 outstanding staff members who are affiliated with Spirit of Atlanta. And as we all know, Todd Sneed has resigned as corps director to fill the position of a Chippendale dancer under the name. First on the lineup, we have Mr. Mark Waymeyer.
Come on up!
Mr. Mark Waymeyer. Mr. Mark Waymeyer. Mr. Dr. Mark Waymeyer.
Doctor! Mr. Doctor? Shave your head. Shave your head.
Right now.
Unfulfilled.
That's all list. We have Mr. Drew Long. Mr. Drew. And the third candidate is the visual caption head, Mr. Dan Adams.
Vocalize it!
The debate is set up into 2 portions. Where first, questions will be posed to each candidate from the moderator, me, Harry Carey. Next, the audience will be able to ask their own questions to each member. First question, Mr. Mark Dr. Waymeyer, how long does it take to design a show?
Entire drum corps. Hands up. Hands down. You might ask yourself, how long does it take to actually come up with the design show that we have this year? To that I say, that's a question you have to answer within yourself. Back when I marched in a small corps out of Rockford, Illinois, that you might have heard of, the Phantom Regiment. Our design team was absolutely flawless in the design. They spent at least 14 years perfecting the design to come up with a new way to tell a love story in which somebody dies at least once in the show. I was lucky enough, my 1 year to march the Phantom Regiment, that I was that said person. But Mark, how are you here today? I am the doctor.
Oh my God.
I pleasantly disagree with that. Let's pleasantly disagree with Mr. Dave, the Cubs are now 7-3. Richard Jim, we've had critical acclaim the past 2 years of having ATL Confidential about Atlanta and Sin City about Las Vegas. What are your plans for our next show if you're to do another city?
Okay, I think that's an excellent question. I have to admit that if I hadn't done a show, there is no other city. Seattle. Duck cups all over the field. Can I get that? It would be phenomenal. Do you agree? Mr. Waymeyer, do you agree?
I personally am appalled at this. I believe.
I do not need that.
Next question goes to Dan. Dan, where do you see the Corps in 5 years?
Well, Harry,
Get your toes up!
I think with my professionalism and my pursuit of excellence, in the next 5 years, we will be world champions. Come here and take a look.
Next question for Dr. Waymeyer, Mister. What inspired you to join this activity?
Entire drum corps, hands up. Hands down. Back when I marched, in a little small corps, known as the Phantom Regiment. Bob Smith, please. The thing that inspired me to join this activity was geniuses that were geniuses in a way that is not so genius to most people. Geniuses was, of course, Bob Smith himself, who has won countless rings and has no idea how many years he's actually marched. When I marched, I strove to be that kind of member where I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it with the utmost professionalism and excellence. And I still don't know exactly what got me that activity, but I'm
Connor, hands up.
The thing that got me that activity was how everybody just performed all of the time, every rep. One of those great performers that I see today is, of course, Mr. Eric Fry, who does his utmost best to be the most professional vet on the field and to raise the baritones to a new standard of excellence. So with that, I thank you, Mr. Eric Fry, for being such an awesome person. Southern Mississippi to the top. I don't know what my story was supposed to be about. But that's it. They count.
Next question for Jude. The Corps has decided to switch to a new brand of rifles. They're made of spaghetti pasta. I have a question for you. What sauce complements them? Alfredo or marinara?
I've been hoping someone asked that for years. I've been asking the obvious answer for Spirit of Atlanta. is Alfredo. I just think it matches. It's glamorous. You know, it's just the jackpot for what we need. It's just, can I get that? And they say, maybe later. But I did it, so that's awesome. I just think it would help us with, everybody say it with me, cockiness and confidence. Thank you very much.
Next question goes to Dan.
Clap in the back. Honey, what are we doing out there? We've had 3 weeks to get this, honey. We got 2 people on the sideline who know exactly what they're doing. That 45 gotta be from the hip. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Perry, I think we're ruining this debate for you.
Now will take place in the next part of the debate, where the audience gets to ask questions to each of the members. Do we have any volunteers?
No, I need 15 more minutes.
Yes, thank you.
Would anyone like to ask a question?
Question. Dan, what's your favorite color?
That was scary. He's like an ethnic Dracula. Instead of garlic, you're afraid of jalapenos.
Question.
It's not hot.
What's your favorite planet?
I'm the sun. Eric Fromm.
Dr. Mark Waymeyer, I forgot, where did you march again?
It's a serious question right here. I don't even remember right now. I can't do this. Eric, if you skip my class one more time.
Who's that back there? I stare at SoA, so is that Keys? Austin Crawford, I guess.
Mr. Dan Adams, I'm here that you're called Mr. Perfect, but once during all days you left your shampoo in the shower. What do you say about this?
If there are no more questions, I guess I'll hand it back to our news anchor, Mr. Ian.
This just in. Todd Steen has come back to the Court of Spirit of Atlanta. That is all for this evening at DCI TV.